taught my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my savior. Give me that touch of my hater. Service can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You been driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this what you don't want to see more? No, you want to see more but you only see sore. Life done slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like, you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed. The bucks attract. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no...
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and off we go from Lambeau. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Hey, check Mega. Set, hut.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
5, 6. Here we go. 33. Just check Fury. Ready.
Well, fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
45. Set.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Packers come in looking for win number 8 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Let's go. Set.
On play action. Love to throw. Now a run here off the RPO, and he'll keep it. Down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Here's Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes, and those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard after the 40. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
That one taken in by Whittington. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it will still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
from the gun. Gibbs will get it. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard.
45.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Right. Here we go. Set. 33. Yellow. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with career touchdown number 60. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Giving 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
so much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
That's another Rams first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First and goal, Rams.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Gibbs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped. It would have been coming off his hand. And that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they go for it on fourth and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Now McManus for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Packers 21, Rams 3. Brendan McManus picking off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And they will will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 34. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 31 yards. And the Rams first down.
They'll drop the throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man is Atwell, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 22-yard line.
12 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
They'll set up to throw. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Back to throw again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua from 13 yards out. And the Rams get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Ready?
To throw now, here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Packers 28, Rams 10. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Here we go, set. Smash, red. Hey, blue. Hut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Escapes the defender. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready, set.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. 10 block, 10.
Love from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's second and 10.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Ready. 50, green.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA. Puka Nacua with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Down. Set, cut.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Red, 38.
Love looking to throw it. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, set. Hut.
Here's Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yellow, line up, set, ready, set.
That'll give to Jacobs running right. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set, 6, level, 45, white. Ready?
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Come on, set. Ready?
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
He'll try and do this himself. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here to the 43, 2nd down.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field, get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
That's another Rams.
They'll run to Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready, blast it, 6.
Now Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
There's a handoff to Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
This is caught at the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, 56 yards. And the Packers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Rams on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
For it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
And the Rams, first down. It's a gain of 35.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Love. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Love now. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice third down conversion at even 20 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Down. 52 blue. Set, go.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Set.
Running it with Jacobs. Oh, he sheds himself free. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 169 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Let's go. Black 40. Seal, black. Hut, hut.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Here we go. Yep, ready.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Ready,
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Yellow. Ready, ready. Ready.
Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. He keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. And it is caught. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use him on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Ready up.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Set. Go Ray.
I got it.
Cut.
Here's Jacobs. And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script.
Set. 52 blue.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Green Bay, the win is their 8th on the year. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Rams, it will indeed be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 7-10. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all and I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all is taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve is. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could sing to say. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back on